Are we rolling? Also, I need you to hit record over here on my camera.
Double titty.
Boop, you're fine. AJ, you do have a lot of titty today.
My boobies are out today.
Keep it clean, please.
Got that milk money.
Oh my god.
No. I'm just I'm a spicy, ethnically ambiguous brown person, and I like and that means I like a good low plunging plunging shirt, yeah. So and gold chain, so
might as well.
It's whatever. It's what I do. What's up?
Hey guys, how's it going?
We're back. This is Under the Bleachers. I'm AJ.
I'm Tez.
And this is a show where we talk about nerd stuff.
And beer.
And... and we have
an intern.
We have an intern today.
We have an intern.
We don't always have an intern, but we have an intern.
But we have an intern?
Yeah. Mary Michelle. Should we link, like, your Instagram? No?
No, she doesn't have an Instagram anymore.
Oh, what do you have now?
Nothing.
Depop? What is...
It's like some weird thing. She sent me a link and was like, oh, add this app. I don't understand it.
She's like, I have MySpace.
I
have
She's very vintage.
Wait, today we are talking about Harry Potter.
Everyone's favorite.
I love Harry Potter
favorite
so
fantasy
much.
topic. Harry Potter.
Harry Potter's everything. Right, intern?
No.
You love Harry Potter, right, intern?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, remember she's homeschool jungle freak. She wasn't allowed.
Yeah, I know, but I'm forcing her.
Be a homeschool jungle freak and make a freak like you.
Oh, that was good.
Okay, I'll give you that one. That was pretty good.
You might need some salve for that burn.
I might just drink my pain away.
So today we are having Innis and Gunn, a bourbon-aged dark beer.
This particular beer actually comes from Scotland.
Scotland.
You might.
Was that good?
That was pretty good. Some of you might be wondering why we chose a Scottish beer to drink while discussing Harry Potter.
And that's because Hogwarts is located in Scotland. A lot of people think it's in England, but it's Scotland.
It's Scotland. They accept
most European,
most UK centered students. That's why, especially in the movies, you get like who is it? Seamus Finnegan is Scottish. You probably get a couple Irish guys in there, or lassies.
Yeah.
What? I don't know. I don't speak Celtic.
I don't know things.
It was aged for 30 days in bourbon barrels. That's kind of what gives it its bourbon-y taste. I, for one, am a big fan of bourbon and whiskey. He's not, but he seems to enjoy this beer.
It's alright. So. Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
What is the alcohol percentage? Do we know that?
For this one, it's 7.4.
Yeah, that's what I like to hear.
Yeah, 7.4 in this.
I'm trash. I'm not drunk. All I care about is the alcohol percentage. But it tastes good. It does taste good, though.
It tastes good. It's better than I thought it was going to be.
Let's go through the official sniffing and the official beer tasting procedure.
Okay.
So we're going to sniff it. Okay, now I'm going to taste it. I held it on my tongue for a little bit to try to get those
notes.
It's pretty good. I'm usually the darker the beer, the less I'm a fan of it, but this is pretty good.
A lot of people tend to associate dark beers with like IPAs. I am very picky when it comes to IPAs.
I'm not a fan.
A lot of people aren't. Intern for sure is not.
Nope.
They think the darker the beer, like the hoppier it is. That's not necessarily true. It just it depends on the beer. This one is when I first poured it, AJ thought it was an IPA. It's not. It's a dark ale. They're a little interns. Okay, creepy intern hand. Creepy intern hand. Creepy intern back of head. Maybe. Don't spill the beer, intern. You can get a beer. There's beer over there.
Also, you can walk in the frame. It's fine.
Also, remember when she was making fun of Gollum, and now she's actually Gollum?
It tastes better if it's.
Oh yeah, you're doing very.
You're doing very Gollum-like things. And goodbye, intern.
Please don't drink and drive. Drink responsibly.
Drink when you're, of age.
Of age.
Or 16.
Or whatever the legal
age is in your country.
We're not sponsored by Innocent Gun or the broader company that might own them.
Yeah, I don't know. I've never been to Edinburgh, so.
I hear it's fun.
I'm sorry, I don't speak.
Oh,
Spanish.
Edinburgh is also where J.K. Rowling lives.
It is where J.K. Rowling lives.
Oh, it all connects.
Oh, I did that on purpose.
Edinburgh? Yeah, Edinburgh.
I did it on purpose.
Today we're talking about Harry Potter. Specifically, our favorite book and our favorite movie. We have
differing opinions
on which is the best book and which is the best movie. I'm gonna let you go first and give them the wrong opinions.
Okay. The wrong opinions? Get the fuck out. So for all intents and purposes, we're not counting the 7th book. It's on a tier of its own. It's the best one. My personal favorite actually happens to be book 6.
Half-Blood Prince.
Half-Blood Prince. I like the character development between Harry. Like, that for me, book 6 is the one where I think I see Harry's growth into adulthood a little bit more. He fully realizes the weight of everything that he has to bear, especially moving on to book 7. He's trying to learn more about his past, or more about his family's past. All of the stuff happens when he finds the potions book that was owned by the Half-Blood Prince. We see more into Snape's backstory, which I really appreciate.
Voldemort's backstory.
Voldemort's backstory,
in that book too.
I think book 6 really covers a large amount of things that set the tone for book 7, which is why I really enjoy it.
That is not technically a wrong opinion, as I was referring to earlier, so I do apologize, because book 6 is actually pretty good.
Yeah, no, you're referring to my movie pick, but
we'll wait for that.
Yeah.
But my favorite book is Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix. Now I choose this as my favorite book because to me it really encapsulates what it's like to be a 15-year-old boy. I've been there, done that. Not fun. I'd probably say the 15-year-old version of me was like the most trash and the most emotional and like the most garbage. And really, Harry's going through it in this book the same way that, maybe not the exact same way, but like as a teenager, I could very much relate to Harry being 15 and angry and emotional all the time. And I like the emotional roller coaster that the Order of the Phoenix takes you through. Umbridge is one of the worst characters ever, making book 5 a beautiful emotional roller coaster. The journey of a 15-year-old boy, very accurate. I can't really speak to the wizarding magic aspect of that because I didn't really go through that. But
no, Hermione is queen. Emwad is a beautiful human being.
And Hermione Granger, the character, is everything.
I want to rob.
Oh, that's good.
Bling ring.
Bling ring reference. Wow.
Mel used to say that all the time.
I want to rob.
That's good. I appreciate that.
I want to rob.
I'm gonna drink to that.
Yep. Drink to Emwad.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So what about your favorite movie? What's your favorite movie? Your Harry Potter movie?
Now, my favorite movie is The Prisoner of Azkaban, which is the 3rd movie. It's pretty good. Okay, here's my argument for the 3rd movie. I know a lot of people hate it because of the change of scenery and the change of tone, but that's actually what I like about it. The first 2 movies were actually, they're good, but the thing about it is that they were a little too immature. The tone was too immature to carry that throughout the 7 movies. So at the 3rd movie, they're turning 13, they have to change it up. It has to get darker, which the third movie delivered on. Later on, when Alfonso Cuarón got his hands on the Harry Potter franchise, I appreciated. I felt like the change of scenery gave it more dimension. It definitely, like I said, set up a darker tone. He did the Dementor scene beautifully. You can't argue with that. When the Dementors board the train, everything gets quiet, everything gets cold, and you really feel those Dementors. So, I mean, if you have all the bad things to say about the third movie, the Dementor reveal scene is not one of them.
That was a good addition, I think.
So what is your favorite movie?
My favorite movie is probably actually the fourth one.
The
Tri-Wizard.
No, that's
not the name of it.
The Goblet of Fire.
The Goblet of Fire.
Oh, we're not drunk, we swear.
I like the Goblet of Fire not just because, you know, it amped up Robert Pattinson's career. Go RPat, you know, everything.
He hates that name, by the way.
I know. Just as much as he hates the Twilight franchise. I like that we get to see Harry's character development a little bit. We see him kind of have his first crush and get turned down, and like that always happens. You know, that happens to you when you're, 14?
Does he have his first crush in the Goblet of Fire?
Yeah, he's into Cho Chang, and he asks her to the Yule Ball, and she says no.
Oh, you're right, yeah.
In the books, J.K. Rowling kind of sets up Ron and Hermione to be together, but I think they really push that in the movie.
I really like that drama in the book and in the movie.
Between the two of them.
Between Ron and Hermione, like, oh, you should have asked me to the dance. Maybe next time you'll do it before somebody else has the chance. Ron's just like, I don't know.
That was a great attempt at a British accent.
I started and then
you stopped. Yeah. I really enjoyed it. I like the way the books. There's a lot more trials that happen when it comes to the Triwizard Tournament. But I like the way that the movie cut it because, you know, it's a long book. It was the first of the longer Harry Potter books.
Realistically, some of it wasn't really necessary.
I agree.
When you're doing movies, you know, you have to think about the time that it takes that the audience is going to be viewing this. So yeah, you have to cut some stuff.
Yeah, you're gonna have to cut it. But I enjoyed what they cut. As opposed to the third,
which is a good argument for the third movie. They did have to cut some stuff.
They didn't have to cut that stuff.
Okay, what did they cut that you did not like?
There's too much time waiting by the lake at the end of the movie, waiting for those Dementors to come. That was too long of a time period. When Harry and Hermione go back with the Time Turner, you could have left that. You could have left that short Marauder story in. The whole background of the Marauders map is it was formed by Harry's father, James, and 3 of his friends. You get to see a little bit more of Peter Pettigrew's backstory. So when he transforms from Scabbers to Peter, you kind of get why it's important because they talk about it, but you'd feel so much more weight of that betrayal if you understood how close they were, and that movie does not portray how close those friends were. Okay,
that is a fair argument, I guess. The weight of the betrayal.
It's the weight of the betrayal. You get more of James's backstory. You can see more of how Harry relates to his father, and that his father and his friends were always up to mischief. Harry and his friends are always up to mischief. You get to see that kind of father-son bond, even though his father is dead. And I kind of liked that. That was the big draw to the third book. And then you get to the third movie, and it's so much more rushed. Everything is faster. Like I said, you didn't have to have them waiting by the lake that long. I felt like they were waiting by the lake for like a half an hour. Like you don't need that. It's probably only 15 minutes. Either way, you don't need 15 minutes of Harry and Hermione just sitting by a lake.
It honestly was probably like 5 minutes.
It seemed like it took forever. So that's kind of where we stand on the whole Harry Potter verse.
My favorite book is the 5th book, and my favorite movie is the 3rd movie. And
my favorite book is the 6th book, and my favorite movie is the 5th movie, or 4th movie.
Fourth movie, yeah. Now, let's talk about this beer that we've been sipping on.
Alright.
Innocent Gun Bourbon Aged Dark Ale. It's pleasant, and I don't even like darker beers.
Yeah, you're sipping that quite a bit there.
Yeah.
Granted, intern stole some.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I'm gonna rate this probably 8 out of 10 phoenixes. I know I give a lot of 8s, but yeah, I think it deserves it. It's pretty good. It's, like I said, I don't drink dark beers very often, and this really, it's pleasant all around. I withhold the 2 because I'm waiting for something to blow my mind, but this is still pretty good.
I really like it. You know, it was a lucky pick from the Corked liquor store by my parents' house. Shout out to Corked and my parents.
Shout out to liquor stores.
But I like it, like you said, because it's not thick. It's a decent dark ale. It has a really good bourbon-y taste, which I like. Out of all the bourbon flavored beers that I've had, this is probably one of the better ones. I would definitely rate it like a 9 out of 10 Dead Baby Snake Voldemorts. It's very tasty. I really enjoy it. You all should check it out if you're of age.
Yes, and be responsible. This has been
Under the Bleachers.
I'm AJ.
I'm Tez.
And we'll see you next time. Why don't you go ahead and give that subscribe button a little love. Give it a little wink.
Go ahead and tap that bell notification. Make some noise. Ring a bell.
Or you could hit that like button and tell us that you like us and boost up our confidence.
You could also leave a comment. What are your favorite Harry Potter movies or books?
Or do you disagree with us? Bite us. We might hop on there and bite you back.
Yeah, we might.
Yeah.
I don't do a lot of work, so, I'll have a good time.
I don't have work, so whatever.
Let us know if you like the beer, if you tried the beer, if you're from Edinburgh. Tell me if I'm saying that wrong. Because I might be.
Yeah, that's what intern told us to say.
I'm right.
She's never been out of the country. Don't listen to her.
And I've never been wrong.
Oh.
Okay.
Well, thanks. Bye.
Bye.